Welcome back, friends. I had a request to show active isolated stretching for the hamstrings. So many of us have short and tight hamstrings. I know I definitely do. Active isolated stretching is a dynamic method of stretching. It was developed by Aaron Mattis, and I think it's the most effective way to actually lengthen a muscle. So you're probably going to want a strap of some kind. This is a mini band. You could use an exercise band, a belt. You can roll up a towel into sort of a rope-like thing and use that. But I'm assuming that you'll want the aid of one because that's why you're wanting to lengthen your hamstrings. If you are very flexible, you don't actually need a strap. You could just use your hands. So come on down to your back. Have your knees bent. And you're going to put the strap around the leg you're working. We'll hold the stretch for 2 seconds, and that's it. And then you repeat it 8 to 10 times, maybe work up to 15, even to 20 over time. What you'll do is you'll straighten your knee. Now, I'm not using the strap to do that. I'm using my quads. Straighten the knee, and then at the very end, I'm going to assist with the strap to just pull the foot into a little more flexion, dorsiflexion, to give that a little extra stretch. And I'm only going to hold 1, 2, and I'm going to let it go. And I bend the knee, and then I straighten it up, and I hold 1, 2, and then I bend. Try to keep the knee at a place where you can fully straighten and bend. You don't want to be coming in like this and then needing to go out here to straighten. So if this is where you are with a straight leg, that's where your knee stays. And you'll need a longer strap than this to assist you. All right, so what you do is you inhale, exhale on the stretch, 1, 2, and back down. Inhale, exhale, finish the exhale on the 1, 2. Inhale, straighten the leg using your muscles, then the strap, 1, 2. And that was, I don't know, maybe 4. We'll do 4 more. Straighten, keep that foot flexed, 1, 2, and let it down. Straighten first the muscles, then the strap, 2, and down. Breathing in, breathing out on the stretch. And down. Let's do 1 more. Exhale. 1, 2. Now that is really good for getting the distal fibers of the hamstrings. There's another one we can do to get the more proximal, where they insert sort of on the ischial tuberosity, or the sit bone, sometimes we call them. The butt bone, what have you. So now we're going to keep the leg straight. We're going to keep the leg straight, bring it all the way down to the floor. Keep that foot flexed. Bring that foot all the way up using your hip flexors right here. Using the flexors. I'm not pulling on the band. I'm using my muscles. And then assist a little bit further. 2. Inhale down. See, just like the other. Exhale up. 1, 2. Inhale down. Keep that leg straight, straight, straight. Foot flexed. Add a little extra, because you can always go a little bit, not too much. You don't want to tear something or hurt yourself. Just that little bit of extra that you can do with assistance. 1, 2. And you might find as you do this that you're getting more range of motion each time. Like, I don't think I was going quite that far on the first one of these. So it's really interesting. You can actually see and feel it working. And over time, if you do this, say 2 to 3 times a day, you will get more length in those hamstrings. Now, you can also target the inner fibers or the outer fibers of the hamstrings. You have hamstrings on both sides, and sometimes one side is tighter than the other, so you want to target it. And you can feel it. So go ahead and twist your leg inward from the hip. You're going to internally rotate so that the foot is facing the other leg. But from the hip, turn the hip in. And then do the same thing. So with it internally rotated, keep that hip in, keep the foot facing the other side. 1, 2. And you'll feel more of the stretch directed at the outside hamstrings, biceps femoris here. And then of course, if you want to target the others, turn the leg outward like you're a ballerina. You have turnout. Okay? Foot flexed, keep that knee facing out to the side, and go for it. Exhale, 1, 2. And you'll feel the stretch more on the inside of the thigh, the medial part of the hamstrings. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2. And of course, you'll go ahead and do the other side. I would say do it about 8 times to start, and slowly work up to then maybe next week start to do it 10, then 12, and so on. And if you do that pretty religiously, about 2 to 3 times a day, it doesn't take a long time. It took a long time to teach it, but it won't take you a long time to actually do it. You are going to see lengthen the hamstrings. You're going to get more flexibility, and I think that you'll like it. If you do, like my video and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss the latest ones, and comment below, let me know how this worked for you. I'll see you soon.